Hi and welcome back. It is that time again to give Gary a call to see where he is and what he has been up to. Hello you! How are things?
Hello, good morning, thanks for calling. Well, a bit of a sad day today. I managed to get to Stamford Bridge, which I really wanted to do, seen the site of the battle. Done a little piece on that, which I hope you'll enjoy. The next thing I wanted to do was go to the Humber Bridge Visitor Centre, which everyone has told me is just worth going to. Well, it might have been before 2020 because that's when they closed it. It doesn't exist anymore. I saw a lovely lady there who showed me around what they have got, and basically the visitor centre now is just left on a table. There's a thing about the bridge and some bits and pieces. She gave me a little booklet which I'll read out later, and yeah, so that was a bit of a shame. And then I went and spent the night with our dear friend Simon, who looked after us very well. And I had a pint of beer last night for the first time in I don't know how many years, which was quite enjoyable. Fish and chips by the sea, by the side of the road on a place called Matlock Bath. Oh, it's beautiful. Bikers seem to love it as well. It's full of bikes there. Throughout the weekends it fills up as well, so that's fantastic. So I've got to thank him for that. It was a fantastic night. We went up on top of the hills and had a look over the area. It's a beautiful area around here, so that was good. Anyway, thanks for calling. Show everyone the videos I've done, and we'll speak tomorrow. Bye bye.
Wow! Matlock Bath sounds like the place to go. That was nice of Simon to put you up for the night. Have a good day and let's chat again tomorrow. Okay, let's take a look at the map. From the Venus campsite, he rode south towards York and then over to Stamford Bridge. Then on towards Hull and the Humber Bridge, briefly through Lincolnshire and Nottinghamshire, before stopping at Chesterfield's Crooked Spire, and then on to Simon's for the night. Take a look at Gary's videos and leave us your comments and thoughts.
Today I have 3 planned stops. The site of the Battle of Stamford Bridge, which has nothing to do with Chelsea FC. Then I'm heading down to the Humber Bridge, which isn't related to Stamford Bridge, they just have the same last name. And finally, I'm going to head across country to Chesterfield to see the Crooked Spire on the Church of St Mary and All Saints. This is the actual Stamford Bridge, which goes over the River Derwent. I'm now heading to the site of the battle. If I turn right along here, it's a little bit further up this road, so Google says.
I'm standing at the site of the Battle of Stamford Bridge, where King Harold Godwinson of England fought against Harold Hardrada, who was supported by Tostig, King Harold Godwinson's brother. When Godwinson and his armies won, they then headed south to Hastings to fight against Duke William of Normandy, who ultimately won when Harold Godwinson was killed. And that was the Battle of Hastings, as we all know. But this is where it started, and I think if it wasn't for this battle, we possibly wouldn't have been taken over by the French. Well, that's a bad thing, but we've been fighting the French for many, many years, and that's probably the start of it.
I'm now heading to Hull and the Humber Bridge. Somewhere around here is the Humber Bridge Visitor Centre. My dear friend Malcolm said it is well worth going. I only hope, unlike the Tees Transporter Bridge that I visited, it is open. Well, that was interesting. It seems the visitor centre closed in 2020 due to lockdown. I did get to see a table with the remains of the exhibition on. The lady there was very helpful and gave me a little booklet all about the bridge, which I'll dig out when I get home. The current Humber Bridge is a single-span road bridge which was opened in 1981 and was the longest of its type in the world. It is 2.22 kilometres across, spanning the Humber Estuary, which is formed by the Trent and Ouse rivers and connecting Hessle, where I've come from, on the north side, to Barton upon Humber on the south side. The bridge carries an average of 120,000 vehicles per week. In 2012, the toll price was halved from £3 to £1.50 each way after government repayment deferment. This took it off the top of the highest priced bridge crossings in the UK. My final visit today is to the Crooked Spire, which you can just see ahead. When I get there, I will pop the drone up and take a look. Hopefully I'll be able to tell you a little bit more about it once I've parked up. This is the Chesterfield Parish Church. There has been a church on this site for about 1200 years. This one was built in the 14th century, but the interesting thing about the church is the crooked spire. There are a few theories as to why it is like it is. One theory is to do with the devil, but as there's no such thing, I'll move on. Realistically, it's an engineering problem. The spire was covered in lead during the 17th century, and it is believed that due to there being no cross bracing, the 14th century framework couldn't take the weight. Another reason is said to be because they didn't use seasoned timber, and as it dried out, the sun-facing side dried quicker and contracted sooner, leaving it the way we see it. But, whatever reason, it certainly is something to behold.
If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to show us your love, comment below and subscribe with notifications on. If you wish to email me, I'll leave my address in the description below. You know you liked it, so tell your friends, and I'll see you here next time on Biker Stuff.